It's great. I never hollered at a bottle girl either. Like I never.
You know what? I think because we're so like up and down,
Yeah.
that the girls are with usually. So as a bottle girl, when men are like, "Oh, I wouldn't date a bottle girl," honestly, yes, men be in your face, but not as much as you think.
Yeah, cause that's what I'm
'Cause
thinking.
it's like the girl they with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah, you probably get. I'm thinking like you probably get approached all day. So even I'm like, I'm not gonna holler at you because I'm like, you get hollered all day, so I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
I leave it alone.
like, for me, it's different. Like I like girls that's like I was even talking to different people. I like girls as dancers, bottle girls, because they interacting with men all the time. So it's kind of like a person. If you eat ice cream every day and I came over ice cream, you're not gonna be excited about ice cream because you eat every day. It's in your face, you know. So for my thing is like I like a woman who's interacting with men all the time and as a profession, right? Compared to a woman who's just a stay-at-home wife or mom and she don't really get attention, you know. Like even Steph Curry, I seen the other day, like his wife was on TV talking about. I think she was on The Real, and she was talking about saying like she missed having attention from men. And it's like, you're Steph Curry.
Is that what she said?
She definitely said that.
Is that what she said?
She's like, sometimes, she's like, he gets attention from everyone. Like, sometimes as a woman, I miss that too. And it's like, what? Like, how do you say that?
God forbid she's a human.
No, but you can't say that publicly, though. Like, you can't say that publicly.
Okay.
Like, I'm not saying she shouldn't have those feelings. I'm saying you gotta know when not to say. Like, you represent.
It's almost like you hate. It's almost like you hating though a little bit.
You are hating. You're jealous. You competing with your spouse. Like, why would you want the attention he has? You're not shooting.
Well.
Oh, here we go. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Why not have the same spotlight and attention?
No, you gotta earn it.
Well, if you've earned, if she has
How
she not earned it, she has her own cookbook, her own cooking line.
But if it's not generate, this is Queen. Listen, if it's not generating that type of attention, then she hasn't earned it. What Steph Curry simply does for his job generated him that type of attention. He didn't go out looking for it. He didn't promote himself. He just went out there and broke records and did what he's supposed to do. She went out there and cooked books and did whatever she's supposed to do. However, whatever she did not generate her that type of attention. So you can't be mad that the person you next to get more attention than you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So is it if you come in after my success, like?
No, my thing is, like right now, if me and you was together, right? And I'm successful, right? And you come in and you start getting crazy successful for being a makeup artist. I can't get mad that whatever I'm doing is not to the level of yours. And vice versa.
Okay.
We supposed to support each other.
That's all I was asking. If I wasn't doing it before and now I'm trying to do it, is that the problem?
No, it's no problem. The problem is you can't want my success if what you do don't equal what I do. You know what I'm saying? Now, her cookbook went crazy and she was Martha Stewart level.
Did it go crazy?
Then I don't know what it did.
Yeah.
It did good.
How we know it did good? What's the numbers?
Right.
What's good?
What's good? But my thing is this: like when you represent an icon like Stephen Curry, you don't go on a national TV sitcom, real life, whatever, and say those things. You just don't do that. You gotta have enough mental like to say, okay, this is my man. Deep down, I might feel this way. Like even with Chef, it's my guy. We were just talking about this behind the scenes. We go different places. In this city of San Diego, he's like a god. You feel me? And like, if I had an ego problem or if I had like a competitive spirit, I'd be like, bro, why y'all don't come to me like this? Like, we go to clubs, they shouting his name out, and they don't say my name. I'm like, what's up with that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would never do that because it's just like, I'm never here to compete with my brother. Like, let him shine. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
You know, and I feel like if that's her wife, her husband, that's how it should be. Like,
like, it's crazy. I've been in relationships with women that got jealous off of it was crazy, like envy, like, what about me? Like, huh? I thought we was a team.
That's a human thing, I'm realizing.
But like, what about me?
That's what I was saying. Like, that's just like a human, you know.
Yeah, you just have that competitive spirit.
I told you, like, I put the deposit on my watch, and the cursed person I was with at the time looked at me like, what? You getting a what? Nah, and was upset what I was getting myself.
That's crazy.
You know?
Yeah, that's wild.
And I'm like, I'm thinking you used to stuff, you're supposed to be like kind of famous, just weird. Then I'm like, I seen it, I hate it, I seen it in the eye. It wasn't excitement.
Yeah. It's crazy. I just seen Oprah, she said something, and she was just like, if anybody has an ounce of ego, jealousy or just kind of competitiveness around you, you have to cut them completely out your life. Like, you can't call somebody a friend who has some type of, like, jealousy towards you or, like, wants to be you even in the slightest way. You know what I mean? And it's hard. I know it's hard to...
I don't 100%.
You don't 100% agree? Okay, let me hear your take on it. Why?
I think it's about how you use that energy, right? Like, when I was coming up, when I first moved to LA, And mind you, I had nothing. I moved out here with nothing, had no job, no car, no nothing, sleeping on couches, everything. So I had a girlfriend at the time. She had a former spouse who passed away, left her with a lot of money in business, and she was lit, like Louis bags, everything. Girl was fire, and I just, looking at her, I wanted everything she had. And it motivated me to do it for myself, because living in her lifestyle, I realized that a lot of people around her were just comfortable enough to stay there. As long as they were close enough to her, that was okay.
Let me ask you a question, not to cut you off. Are you guys still friends?
Yes.
Like, still good friends?
Solid.
But
Gotcha.
jealousy and motivation are two different
That's a different thing.
But it was jealous. But you have to.
I was
jealous. Like, it was there.
It's
The feeling
envious.
was there.
That's the word.
Envious.
Yeah.
I was envious. I was.
No, but envious is more malicious. Like,
No, but it doesn't have to be.
Hate
like,
that you're in the spot that you're in, but
Well, what else would
motivation
you call
could be like, you know what, I'm a little jealous, but that's gonna motivate me
People
to
are
be in
not
that
honest
area.
about what it is.
But
Be honest with
envious-
yourself. If you're a little jealous, say that
You
so
know-
you can fix it,
Jealous- but
correct
envious
it,
is
and
like-
get your own bag
No,
so you don't
you
have
know-
to feel that. When I'm with
You-
her,
Yeah.
now I do. She's looking at me like, I'm so proud of you. Everything you've done, like, I've seen you become this woman. That's how she talks to
I
me
think
now.
I think
So-
you have good
fire.
envy. I think you have good envy.
There could be.
I
but
think you can have good
sometimes-
envy. Like I got a buddy. I'm kind of envious of him, but in a good way.
You don't gotta be envious of me, Chef. Bro.
I ain't talking about you.
You know, I'm just saying.
But look, my bro, to me he lived the American dream.
Right.
He was with his lady for like 10 years, married and stuff, right? They're together for like 10 years before they even had kids. Then he had kids. Now, he got 3 kids by the same woman, married, got the big house. Like, he just did everything. Like, man, I would love to grow my kids with the same mom and white picket fence and y'all finances together, y'all just building. I'm like, man, that's like, and then y'all got to hang out for 10 years before y'all ever like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't get my years back.
Right,
You know what I mean? But it's like, I'm like, damn, I'm not envious of you, but I'm like upset envious of you. I'm like, damn, I wish I could have played my cards how you played your cards. You know what I mean? So I'm envy in a good way.
Speaking of that.
Yeah, we talk about this. That's what I'm saying. Talk about that topic, right?
So let me ask you a question. So we was talking about this, and I want to ask you guys, we seen this like headline.
Let's talk about the headline.
Yeah, we seen a headline that said a woman is suing her ex-husband because she felt like he took her young years, her youth. Like, they was married for 6 years. I guess he promised a whole bunch of things, and now they're not. And now they didn't playing out the way it's supposed to be. So now she's going to sue him for
Taking her youth. You
taking
know
her
what?
youth.
When
Hold on. Do you feel as a woman? I think I'm not gonna tell you what I thought yet,
I
but
want to know what you think first.
I think that's crazy. Like,
No,
Tell
you
me
know-
why you think it's crazy.
okay, so this is why I think it's crazy because everything was consensual, right? Yes, he might
Good
have lied.
point. I love consensual, and then he might have lied. It's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
but no, listen, we gonna let me. He might have. So I don't know if it's like with men. I don't know if it's. Well, I can't speak for him, but I don't know if it was 100% a lie. Maybe he had thoughts of doing certain things, and he had promises to himself that he's like, hey, we're gonna do this and do that, and they never panned out. So in hindsight, it's a lie, right? But at the time when he said it, it probably wasn't a lie, right? Like right now, right? Like, say you meet a female, right? I meet a female at the bar, and we having drinks at the bar, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go upstairs, I'm gonna go crazy on you, right? And I get upstairs, and I'm not the best. I ain't perform, right? So technically, in hindsight, I lied to her, right? Because I told her I was gonna do something that I didn't do, right? But in my mind, I gave a valid effort. So my thing is this: how can you sue somebody for you believed in what he thought he was gonna do as well? And then as it's going on, it's consensual. Like, if you've seen that he's not doing what he's supposed to do, you're supposed to leave out. Why did it take you 6 years to realize he wasn't the man you thought he was? And now you're trying to sue him for what?
Because that's the prime age.
Right.
Is it? What's the female's prime age?
We're gonna answer the first question.
Go ahead.
Okay, I feel like as a grown woman, you have to know when someone is selling you a dream. Because honestly, I feel like men do that a lot, where they will sell you a dream, and they could have just shut up. They could have shut up and just showed you.
Sidebar. Do you think women sell dreams?
Probably to an extent, but y'all feed into it. It's both of us, probably. It's different, like, oh, I'm going to do this for you.
So it'll be
I'm gonna
okay
do
for me to
this
sue you?
I probably wouldn't sue you for you to sue me.
Okay,
so.
see?
Okay, so...
I gotta get her. I want to hear her, because she's the one. I want to hear what you guys say.
So, I mean, you know that at a younger age, you're less developed.
As far as what? Like
in your mind.
Oh, mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's scientific
25.
proof.
Okay.
Frontal lobe to be developed is 25.
Yeah. So it's more than even selling a dream, right? It's like if you tell a child, "I'll give you a piece of candy if you go sit down for 30 minutes." They're gonna go sit down for 30 minutes, and they're gonna want that piece of candy at 30 minutes because in their realm of perspective and understanding in life at that time, at that age, is that if I do this, you're gonna give me that.
Mm-hmm.
So with that understanding, you ask a 20-year-old woman, you tell her, "I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna give you kids. I'm gonna put you in a house. I'm gonna make sure we grow your business." That is a young mind that's underdeveloped that believes that if I sit here for 30 minutes, you will give me the lollipop. And you as the adult in the situation giving the child this circumstance, know that you hold the power to give that lollipop or not, and you understand the responsibility of reward and punishment, and you want them to understand that.
Right.
And that's the same thing that we're talking about here.
So
you took somebody who was underdeveloped,
Okay.
without experience, and it's not even selling a dream. You know what you did.
But love, let me ask you another question. I hear what you're saying, right? I'm not trying to dismiss that, but the way you're putting it is predatorial. Like, hold on, listen. The way you put it is predatorial, but if they're the same age, they're both 20.
He was 20 as well?
He was 20 as well.
First conclusion, they always go, "Oh, wait,
He was older, he manipulated her. No, they were both the same age, and he did marry her, and he did give her kids.
Oh.
I don't believe he gave her the kids.
Or maybe he tried. I don't know.
Maybe he tried.
I'm pretty sure he pull out.
I'm pretty
sure he pull
Maybe
out.
it's around her uterus. We gotta figure that out.
We have to figure that
You know
out. But
what?
I don't believe she got the kids or anything.
Hold on, all right. Let me
after
speak
So
on
you
this.
believing? So with everything you're saying, you believe that it's justified. The lawsuit is justified.
I
That's all
believe
I
the
want.
lawsuit is justified.
Because of her age?
Because
But
of her,
then you
because
open the
at the same
floodgate.
time, I did not date anybody in my 20s, right? I knew I had a goal. I had something I wanted to do in life, and I knew that being with somebody was not the fastest way to get me there. That person might hold me back. They might tell me I'm spending too much time on set. They might tell me I'm working too late. So I was single throughout my 20s until I was 27.
And then you gotta.
And then I got into a relationship.
And how long did that last?
That lasted like 2 years.
Okay. And why do you feel like it fell apart?
Oh, he just wasn't available.
Got it.
Yeah. But, good guy, really taught me a lot. But I think women should be more selfish in that time. Your prime is not 20 to 25. It's actually
ChatGPT.
it's actually like 27 to 35, because then you as a woman
That's
forget
your
what
prime?
the man needs. Forget what the man needs. You as a woman know who you
Oh, this is
are.
about to get spicy.
You've lived on your own. You know how you like to decorate.
Definitely.
You know all these. You've paid bills. You've owned your own place. You know
But,
how to.
I mean,
credit.
I think
you know,
men have a different, like, y'all think a woman's prime is 25 probably. Like, if I
Yes.
asked you 25,
Yes.
we would say 30s.
Yeah.
I would say a woman's prime is in her 30s.
30s?
30s?
I'm in my prime right now.
Let me ask you a
Oh.
question. Hold on. Time out. Wait, I'm not even trying to be the guy that just goes against you for no reason. I beg to differ. Reason why? Just physically, right? In your 30s is not the best time to conceive a child. No. You can say whatever you want to say. This new generation, everything, but just off of what science says. As a woman in her 30s, is not the best time to conceive, carry, and have a baby.
Science has said a lot.
No, but
To be fair, 11-year-olds could have periods and have
You
a
know
child.
what I mean? Like,
so
science has said a
You
lot.
talking about the best. Look,
I'm saying,
Science has said a
I'm
lot.
just saying, like, as a
Okay.
30, I'm not saying 30s is not your prime. Yes, maybe mentally, maybe you know how you guys your emotional intelligence, that might be your prime. When we say a prime as a woman is 25, we're talking strictly about just physical attraction to you.
Yes.
And I would say this would be true back in the 1902.
Well,
so far back.
I have to go that far back,
No,
because
that's
that's when
insane.
men
Hold
were
on.
being men, and that's
Hold
when
on.
women were being
Hold on.
women. So prime was 25 for a woman when a man was coming through, going to your parents, making sure you were good, all those things. A man
happened-
now is coming.
Bro, that happened in the 50s.
already-
You didn't have to go all the way to 1902.
I went to
That literally happened in the 60s.
1902. I
Like,
went
what are you
to
talking about?
1902. But now you have men who are already married coming to you in your prime, not under, like, you know what I'm saying, not honoring what society holds true. they're no longer honoring that. And
So right now, you're in your prime. Right now.
Right now in this society, this is prime.
Yeah, it's ChatGPT.
So if I lined you up, and I'm not trying
Line
to...
me up.
No, listen.
Line me up.
10 girls
Line me up.
from ages 20
Line
to 25,
They
and
wouldn't
then
hold
you,
a candle.
right?
They wouldn't
And
hold a candle.
I understand that. I'm just going. Listen, Queen, I get that. I know who you truly are, so I agree, right? But when I'm just saying, I'm just going off of sight. I'm going off of society.
Physicality?
Yeah, just society.
I still.
We line up 10 people, 10 women, and you get a high value, successful man in a room, just one. Just one, which is very hard to find. It's top 8% of the world.
That's another topic.
Yeah, doing well, physically attractive, and he has the option to pick out of the 10 girls. You think he's gonna choose you?
Yes.
Hey, I'm not gonna say no or not, but I'm just saying, me, if I was a high value man and I was walking to the room and it was 10 women, regardless of physicality, I'm gonna go with the youngest. Why? Because I'm gonna, not the youngest, but I'm gonna go with the one that fits me the best, that's a little younger, only because a lot of women that's older carry a lot of baggage.
What is baggage?
Baggage is emotional damage that other men has put them through, that now everything I do may trigger. Something may happen. I may not come home at 3 in the morning. I may come at 3:30. What were you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like something that I don't have to deal with a younger person because I'm her first trip down trauma lane. Yeah, I'm that serious. It is what it is.
I'm her first trauma.
I'm down her first trauma
But what
lane.
about this? What if I counter you with, you meet a woman who's a little bit older. She's been through the trauma, right? But then she processed it. So she no longer goes for men who are out at 3 and don't call her the next day till 12. She doesn't go for men who, you know what I'm saying, demean her. She'll go for that guy who's upfront, honest, and just give it all she got because she knows that's the real guy.
But I won't know that off of first sight.
But you can know that off very, very quickly once you start conversating.
The biggest problem is men think what women's supposed to do, women think what men's supposed to think, right?